We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top, new level. On my level, don't see anybody, I don't see him. This right here could never stop, this could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on a job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't stop this, no way.
That has nothing to do with us. How's it going, my man? How you doing? So right now we're teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we're the children of God. We're the Israelites according to the Bible. You ever heard that before? She talk about what? Talk about Israelites. Okay, all praise. So you know what tribe you come from? You know what tribe you come from? Well, I don't know. She probably did. Okay, today's your day, man. So you're gonna know what tribe you come from, and you're gonna learn about your nationality. Because what is your nationality, by the way? Where's your father from? Okay, so you would be, I want you to look for the word Haitian here. That's what the Europeans or the French called us in 1619. On the left side is what God called us. What does God call you according to the Bible? Right here, right? Yeah. So on the left side, what does God call you? Levi. So you come from the tribe of Levi, the mighty tribe of Levi. You understand? So, based on history, do you know a little bit about Haitian history? How did they get to the island of Hispaniola? You ever heard they got into slave ships from the west coast of Africa and they got shipped over to Haiti? You ain't know about that? They never taught you that in school? Oh, wow. Okay, it's all good. What's your name again? Robert. My name is James. All right, nice to meet you. So we're gonna go over some history, some Haitian, so-called Haitian history to show where we come from. All right, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. God told Moses that what?
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if we didn't listen to the voice of God is the words that's written in this Bible, right? Read.
To observe to do all his commandments.
So God asked us to do something. What was we supposed to do? I want you to listen. Read it again.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
All his what?
All his commandments.
So what were we supposed to do? Exactly. We were supposed to keep all his commandments. Now, God is going to let you know something. If you don't keep his commandments, something is going to happen. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
That all these what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So let me ask you a question. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends how you look at it.
You know what?
How you look at it.
Curse. There you go. All right, so we're going to find out what curse is in the Bible. 30 and verse 30:19, yeah. So we're going to find out if a curse is a good thing or a bad thing according to God. All right? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
So God set before us life and death, right?
Blessing and cursing.
What's going on, Johnny? Johnny, come closer. Right now, we're going over history in the Bible. Where you from, bro? Stand on this side. Stand on this side. I want you to take a look at these signs. So, where you from? Where your father's from? South America? Which area in South America? Ecuador. Okay. So I want you to look at this sign, right? Because my brother right here he found out today that his father is a so-called Haitian, but he descends from the tribe of Levi. That's what God called him. Now we're going to figure out where you come from, right? So I want you to look for Ecuador on here and tell me which tribe you come from. All right? So you would be from, Ecuador is between Guatemala to Panama. You're the descendants from the Mayans, right? Okay, most likely you're from, because if your family's in that region, most likely from there, right? Okay, where's your father from though? Your father's from Chile. All right, so 9 times out of 10, you're from the tribe of Naphtali, okay? Because according to the Bible, you are what your father is. You come from the seed of your father. All right, so your brother here is from the tribe of Levi, and you're from the tribe of Naphtali. You understand? So we was talking about curses. Do you believe curses are a good thing or a bad thing? You say generational curses is a bad thing, right? And you believe that it depends on the situation. We're going to find out what God thinks according to the Bible in terms of curses. If it's a good thing or a bad thing. Read that for me.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I've set before you life and death.
Life and death.
Blessing and cursing.
Blessing and cursing. So we know a blessing is a what? It's a good thing, right? So curses must be bad, right? Now, in Ecuador, right? And in Haiti, do you believe that the people are blessed or they cursed? The conditions that they're living in. They're cursed because they're living in the bottom, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of those people in Haiti right now, they're still living in tents. That's a curse. The people of Ecuador, they're still living in poverty. We know that for a fact, right? That's a curse. So give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God said if you don't listen to his voice, right? The words that's written in the Bible.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
So he said you have to do and apply all of his commandments, right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said he was going to curse a certain people for not keeping his commandments. You understand what I'm saying? So, read what you mean. So this is one thing that happened for not keeping God's commandments. All right, read what you got.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So God said we must be keeping his commandments. And one of his commandments is not to defile your body, because the Spirit of God dwells in you. You understand what I'm saying? So what are some ways that you defile your body? What are some ways, Robert? Okay, we're going to give you the answer. It's all good. We're going to give you the answer. What are some ways you can defile your body? What you eat and what else? Tattoos, what else? What about smoking? What happens to your lungs when you smoke? It's going to destroy you. You're defiling your body. Read it again.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So that's why a lot of our people have lung cancer. Why? Because they're defiling their body. Eventually, if you continue to read... Oh, go ahead, finish.
For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
So the Spirit of God dwells in you, all right? So when you smoke and you defile your body, you're destroying yourself. And God's going to eventually judge you and lead you to death. You understand what I'm saying? You're special, man. You ain't supposed to be doing what the white man does. Because when our forefathers was in Ecuador, right? When they was known as the tribe of Naphtali, when our people was in the so-called west coast of Africa as Levites, we was never smoking. We learned that shit here. You understand what I'm saying? Now we fill up the hospital beds with cancer, with all kinds of diseases, diabetes, gout. You understand? AIDS. God said he was going to destroy us. Why? Because we're special people. We're not like everybody else. So why should we destroy our bodies? We should not destroy our bodies, right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter. All right, all praise.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness.
Every what?
Every sickness.
So is cancer a sickness? So listen to what God got to say. Read that again from the top.
Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
Cancer is not written in the book of this law, right? Read.
Them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
So that's why we fill up the hospital beds and eventually we die. You understand? Because we're not keeping God's commandments. We should not be smoking. You understand what I'm saying? Read what you got.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed.
Are what?
Are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Because it's simple. When you read the instructions or the warnings, thank you. The warnings on the cigarette box, what does it say? Tobacco, what else? You have the box on? Exactly. May cause cancer. So why do we continue to smoke? You understand what I'm saying? We're better than that. So after today, we should not be smoking. We should be striving to keep God's commandments. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. What do you got? All right. So we're better than all these other people. You understand what I'm saying? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. For the Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
So God chose us, right?
To be a special people unto himself. Above.
No, equal to.
Above.
No, equal to.
Above.
What?
Above.
God said we're above. That's why we're the best in the NBA. Right. That's why we're the best at baseball. Right. That's why we're the best at soccer. Right. That's why we have the best food. Right. That's why we have the best music. That's why we're the best. Because God said we're above all people. Not as Ecuadorian, not as Haitian, but as the Israelites according to the Bible. Right. The only way you can be above is when you keep God's commandments. Read, finish that off.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So now that we know we're above all people, right? And the reason why we're at the bottom is because we're not keeping God's commandments. So what should we do next? We have to learn the commandments. You understand what I'm
saying? Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.